Happiness. What is that truly to you and to those around you? I feel like in this modern life, this modern times that we live in, too many people look for aesthetic or materialistic things to fulfill their happiness, whether that be things that they can buy, instead of looking into themselves and just being happy as to where they are in life by being fulfilled, whether it be through their family, whether it be through their work, whether it just be simply through themselves and just being thankful to be able to wake up every morning, be healthy, having a roof over their head, and having good food in their belly every single day. And with all the travels that I've been through across this great nation, from the East Coast, the West Coast, everything in between, I feel that too many people are existing instead of living. And I'm sure that I've been there. Maybe you're there currently, and maybe you're trying to figure out how to get out of that. Maybe it's because you got somehow out of a cycle that you were in the gym, per se. Maybe family life got too busy, work got too busy, and injury prevented you from getting to the gym, and now the number on the scale isn't where you want to be. And maybe you're trying to figure out how to get back there. Or maybe you're currently in a job that you absolutely hate, and you're trying to figure out how to get out of that, how you're trying to figure out how to be able to support your lifestyle, your family, through something that you're passionate about. Or maybe it's something as simple as you're trying to find that passion, that purpose in your life. And I can tell you firsthand that it is possible. Anything that you put your mind to is possible. But it comes down to what you are willing to sacrifice to get there. Are you willing to wake up early? Are you willing to stay up late? Are you willing to cut out certain things in your life that aren't benefiting you? Are you willing to cut out certain friends or associates that you surround yourself with that are negatively impacting your life? And that may be something as difficult as maybe their family members. Maybe they're your significant other. Maybe you're in a toxic relationship that you don't want to be in, but you're at a point where you just don't know how to get out of it. And again, I can tell you firsthand, I've been there. But again, it comes down to what you're willing to change, what you're willing to sacrifice for the greater good. And I can't personally tell you for you what that is. It's going to come down to your lifestyle and what you are willing to change, like I said, for the greater good. Because probably the thing that pains me the most with what I do for a living, and like I said, traveling around, is seeing people that are unfulfilled. Seeing people that are just kind of going through life like a drone in a beehive and not really understanding their true purpose. And going to your deathbed, waiting until you're 70, 80 years old and having regret is by far something I wouldn't even wish on my worst enemy. Because once you're to that point, once you're dying, once you're at that age, there's nothing you can do to change it. And I feel like all of us, all of you that are watching right now, are all able to have greatness in your life, greatness in yourself. But again, it's going to come down to that hard answer, or that hard question, should I say, of what you are willing to change for the greater good. And I hope that all of you can figure that out at some point. I hope that all of you can find that happiness. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the number that's in your bank account. It's not about the car, or the house, or the clothing, or the watches, or anything else that you can show off. Because when it's all said and done, and you're nothing but bones and dust in the ground, all that shit isn't going to matter. So as far as I'm concerned, it's what you are willing to change today, so that your second death will never occur. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with what I'm referring to, give credit where credit is due. My good friend Byron brought this up the last time they were chatting on his podcast. Your first death is in the physical. We can't change that. The moment that you emerge from your mother's womb, you started to die. We're all dying right now currently. It's a slow death. It's not something that you're feeling, but every day that you wake up is another day close to your death. There's no way around that. And it's not to be dark. It's not to, look at it as a negative. It's just something that you cannot change. So that's why, again, you need to live your life fulfilled. But your second death is when somebody speaks your name for the very last time. And I feel that all of us can avoid that by living currently in the now and creating our legacy so that our second death never occurs, so that people will remember us from eons to come. And that's not to say that we need to go out and, be the next president or get the next Nobel Peace Prize, but it's being able to pass down your passion to the next generation, maybe to your children, maybe to your nieces or your nephews or your relatives or your best friends or somebody that's close-knit to you in your family, so that when you're all well and gone and, like I said, you're nothing but bones and dust in the ground, that people will still remember you for the greatness that you passed on to them. So again, take it for what it's worth. Think about what you are willing to change here in the now to create the best version of yourself every single day. That's really all I got for you guys. Thank you for listening. This is something I'm going to try to do more often. My good friend Byron that I just mentioned, he does these videos a lot, and it kind of spurred my curiosity in order to, what can I put out there, and in order to create that fire within you. Maybe it's just that one person that's watching this that it changes, and to me that's all that matters. Maybe you only got 30 seconds in and you moved on, that's fine. It doesn't matter. If I can just change one person's opinion about the personal development of themselves, it's all gold to me. So again, guys, enjoy the day. Live passionately every single day. Train hard, train safe. And in the end, they train to live, because when it's all said and done, no one has come to save you. Go out there and crush it.